Let's get it!
Broadcasting to you from a little grass shack in the middle of the Pacific.
Live in the place to be.
Well, they're actually in the Bay Area.
Yeah!
But they are the premier Pacifica show that shines a spotlight on positive Pacific Islanders.
You listening to the sound.
Role models coming brown every Thursday night at 6.
East to west, we getting heard.
Brought to you by Pacifica by Design. It's the iconic Faika Podcast with your hosts, Naki and Carl.
You seem like you're all in a happy mood today.
My palms are itchy.
Well, what's that mean when your
That
palms
means
are
money.
itchy?
Money is coming.
Money
Money
leaving or money coming?
Money's coming to my
Uh-huh.
palm. Money's coming to my palm. Jessica knows. I'm getting money.
Okay.
Money.
Okay. We start the day with some superstition. Season 7, episode 23 of the Faika Podcast. We have our check-ins. We have a couple topics, and we have our community announcements. And y'all don't get a guest today. You just get Naki and me. So what's up, Naki?
I know. It's been a minute since we haven't had a guest, but we kind of have a guest. We have an intern in the studio, Jessica, who is Almayuso's intern. And she's here. So busy. Man, you can't even see her right now because we've got her filing and stuff in the file room.
In the file room.
In the file room. So
I
there
like
you
having
go.
visitors in the studio because Naki doesn't respond with her normal vocabulary when there's
No, but now Jessica and I are on the same wavelength now that I know, because she knew what my itchy palms meant. And you were like, somebody's talking about you. No. So now we're good. Now
you can go ahead and respond the way that you want to respond.
Yes.
We'll see.
Say Loa.
Exactly.
So what Lena is checking in on Facebook. Hey Lena. So what do we have? Oh my, big money. Big money is coming in. It's going to touch my palm. Yes.
Or are you losing a whole bunch of money?
No. This when it itches, that means money is coming to my palm.
Well, that's one of our topics today is money. So that's
good.
You didn't even know that.
Good segue. So last Friday, my mom flew in from San Diego. She lives in San Diego. Everybody knows because she'll let you know. And so she flew in on Friday for Saturday. Saturday was the Faunga or the Momolinga. For Faifeau Paulson Tufono, who is related to both my dads on my dad's side and my Tama side. And so my mom flew in for that. So it's like when there's a new pastor for a Samoan church, they have it's like a big presentation where the family is giving you the faife. Oh, it's like a Samoan wedding. Okay, anyway. So the family is giving you their pastor, their son. And so they're delivering the pastor to the church. And it was I've never been to a ceremony like that. And so when we got there, everyone was down in the church hall, and the Pastor Paulson was in the back with the rest of the family, and they
so which church is this?
Follows Church.
So it's the church that you went to as a young.
Yes, it's the church that I was born and raised and got married in, and my kids were baptized in that church. And Pastor Falo, who he's gone now, but he was my pastor forever and a day. And then
so kind of a returning home for you and your mom,
yes,
right?
yes, because now we live out here, and then my sister / best friend / everything is now a pastor for Twin Towers Methodist Church. So take my happy ass over there every Sunday. And so this ceremony that happens, it was so nice. It was nice to see the culture display that I'm not, I haven't been in that surrounding for a long time. So what they do is the family, they had this huge mat, Iokonga, like it was like, I don't know, 6 foot by 12 foot, 20,
Huge.
whatever. It was huge. And so the family brings it down, and then behind him, the mat is the pastor and his wife, and I believe her parents, and then his aunt, uncle, and then the rest of the family walked behind him. And so they pretty much presented.
So the family presenting.
The family is
pastor to the
presenting the
church.
pastor to the church. So he is now yours. And it was really nice because the mother was like, I'm handing you over my son.
So is it the deacons in the Kakafongo that are at the front of who's
Yes,
representing them?
the president of the church, and the Kaikaifonga is the deacons, and all the church executives or board are at the head of the hall, and the treasurer and everybody, and the whole church sat on the left side, and then the family, we sat on the right side, and then when they came walking in, they presented, and the mother got on after they got to the top of the hall, and she said, we're giving you my son and my daughter, and you guys better take good care of him. So it was so beautiful. And then they got eat a lot of suas. They did a lot of presentations to the family, presented church members and executives, board members of the church with suas, like gifts. So, the mat, the box of crackers, and
soda,
the gallon liter of soda with $100 bill attached to it.
Right.
Like, they were big time, but it was so nice. And usually when you cut yasua, you're very reserved, and you walk with it, in front of you, and you just walk straight down. They were dancing down the aisles, and
I saw I think
oh
you
my
posted
God,
the video,
yes,
and it looked very festive.
very festive.
And it
That's a good word.
It made me think of just that you were back in the church. That
Yes,
you know what I mean. I was
yeah.
thinking, wow, that's where that you and Auntie and the family
Right.
were at as a much younger person.
Right.
So
right.
kind of
Yeah,
did your mom feel
like 10 years ago?
10.
Yeah,
10.
20, maybe 30.
So did your mom feel? Your mom was representing both sides, right? As a former
she was
member of the church,
representing.
and then Kalimi's.
Well, she was just representing Kalimi Tamaz. He's really he's Paulson's like mentor. And so before my mom came, like a couple of weeks before, the 5 called Tama, and he said, I know you can't make it because he doesn't like to travel, but I would like your blessing. And so over the phone, my mom, Faika and First Lady, they were on the phone, and Tama prayed over him and his ecclesia, his church. Excuse me. So that was really nice. And then when my mom came, he was so happy to see her. And her, oh yes, take my picture. Like she was like, take my picture with everybody.
The further along we get, the better your imitation of your mom gets.
Yeah. So my mom loves to get her pictures taken. And she makes you take her picture.
Yes, she does.
And then she tells you to post it on Facebook. And then she'll ask you who said something, who like it, who said. But now that she has her own Facebook, she'll call me and she'll go, oh, did you see? So-and-so said I look so cute. So-and-so said I look nice. I was like, lady.
So-and-so is right, because she's very cute and very nice.
So yeah, it was, I seen a lot of my aunts that I hadn't seen in a long time on my dad's side. My auntie Sua, who is here from Southern California with her husband. My auntie Myrna, Tufono, who eons. So she used to, she raised a lot of boys, and Jesus, like 3, 4, 5, like 6 boys, Tufono boys. And when we were younger, they lived in Sunnyvale. So her and her family would drive down every weekend for church, and they would park their camper in the parking lot. And then she had food, like good. She'd bake all the time. And so people would play volleyball, softball, or whatever sport in the parking lot. So when I seen her, everything just came. It was really nice. It was good to see everybody. So I hung out with my cousin Jackie, who is married to my cousin Ben, and her and I were just like, "What does this mean? What is going on?" Like we
Right.
were like, "What does that mean? What does this mean? What does this mean?" So Mo sat with us, and it was pretty much explaining everything. But it was really beautiful, and so I really, really enjoyed it, and I was so happy to be in the culture and just getting an understanding of what certain things that they did meant, like the family presented in Kaisua to the church. And then after that, we went upstairs to the church and had the blessing ceremony. So they had Faifeau came from Samoa, from Fankongo, that's the main church. He came and another Faifeau, like pretty much the Pulenga, all the Faifeaus from the Pulenga flew in. One came in from Seattle and two from Samoa, and they had a ceremony and they blessed him up in the church. And then after the blessing, it was time to eat kongai. So everybody came downstairs and then
the food. You can't go through
did
the
the
event
food,
without the
right,
food.
right. And then at that time, the church gifted the families, and then after that, the family gifted the other families that weren't recognized during the whole ceremony. It's just tons and tons of money going around.
What was the best food? What was the food, your favorite dish from the day? Because there's tons of food.
Yeah, there was tons of. My mom had, so because she's a pastor's wife, I swear to God, her tray is like this big. It's huge, and she had a whole lobster, which she didn't eat, and then all these little bowls of. There was a shrimp, some kind of shrimp and vegetables, and then there was lamb, and then there was chop suey, and then there was oka, and then like chicken, and just everything you can think of was on the plate. My mom was like this big. She hardly ate anything, and then she made us take it home. But then I got like a half a tray of what she had, of pretty much a smaller version of hers, and Mo did. And so we took the food home and we ate that for like 2 days with our family. So
Nice.
tons and tons of food, because that's what we're all about. That's why we look like this. That's why we look like this, people. But the food was really good. And so it was just, I really enjoyed the fellowship that day. I hadn't seen people that in a long time. I hadn't talked to a lot of people. One of the Ya'wa'os that there, his name is Jimmy. He's like, when I was little, he has not he looks exactly the same. He's always been this little man with gray hair. And he's like 90 now. Yeah, he's like 90 now. Wow. And he still looks the same. And we call him Shorty because he's so short, but he came over to say hi, he and his wife, and just, it was really nice. It was really nice. So that was and then my mom, we came back home, and then of course my brothers and their kids came over, and my Nico, my nephew Nico, who lives in San Diego, was visiting. He just so happened to be visiting the same weekend as my mom.
Travel with your mom? When I saw him in town, I thought he traveled with your mom.
He came in I think Thursday. My mom came in Friday, and my mom left Saturday, but Nico left today. He came in because he plays volleyball on an all men's volleyball team for NAGVA. It's the North American Gay Volleyball Association.
Okay.
So they had a league tournament all weekend, but
he's so tall, you don't have to jump to spike.
Oh my God, he's so tall. I think he's 6'4", 6'5". I can't remember, but he plays for the this gay league. It was so much fun. And then before we got so we went Sunday because Saturday we were busy. But before we got there, he texted Miley and was like, "Tell your parents I'm so sorry. The name of our team is offensive. They might be offended, and our cheers might be offensive." And I was like, "What's the name of his team?"
You, so
yeah. Well, I was like, "What's the name of his team?" And the team that he played for was Cock Gobblers. So yeah. And then there was like, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have so much fun there. And of course we went there, and it was like, his team played. It was huge. The tournament was huge.
Where was it at? What city?
Redwood City.
Redwood City.
At
Okay. Peninsula.
Sports something in Redwood City. And so the team is called Cock Gobbler, and there was like These Nuts was playing in the next court, and it was just like fun names.
It's like Beavis and Butthead made the names of the
Yeah. So then, in the middle of his game, they had cheers, and it was like, "Let's go Cox, let's go Cox," So and I was the loudest one. Oh my God, I had so much fun. I was like the loudest cheerleader, and then all his team players were like high-fiving me. I was like, oh, and my sister-in-law, Malia, who was there.
Was she louder than you? Were you louder?
We were pretty much loud.
I would think that you're.
Yeah, because they were like, "Go hard, Cox, go hard!" So, thank you, Nainoa. Yeah, so it was fun. We had a good time. A fun time by all. And then Mena and Maile and Malia. My Malia were like, "You're having just a little bit too much fun over there, lady." So yeah, so he had a couple of games. He did good. He hurt his back during he served, and so we shoved Advil and Tylenol down his throat. Yeah, and then he felt better. So that was good. What else? I think that's it. 4th of July was Tuesday. And so Mo barbecued and my kids came over and the FISO kids came over and we just drank.
So I didn't know that Nico could sing.
Oh my God. He's such a good singer.
You sent a video over and I was like, it was karaoke night. And I was watching, I was like, oh goodness. He was singing Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah. We are some karaoke singing fools when we get together. I can't sing, but nobody can sing but Nico and Evie, my daughter Evie. Nico and Evie have like a competition all night.
Just between those two.
Just between those two. The rest of us pigeons, they don't care when we sing. But when Evie sings, her and Nico are like trying to outnote each other. So we had karaoke and even my lovey little Malia sang, and she's shy. Oh my gosh, she sang a bunch of songs.
Oh, wow.
A bunch of
Good
songs.
for her.
Yeah. So they went from Alanis Morissette to Eric Clapton to who sings Zombies to it was just like a whole genre of different country. We went down every path. So
nice.
Yeah, and we had fireworks.
How does Sunga do with fireworks?
Good. Good. Yeah.
Good? She don't care.
Her and Georgia were good.
So
I know. So we had fireworks. We did fireworks, and that was it. That's pretty much it. I think I took up a lot of time. How was yours?
I am trying to.
Big Goose Radio. Boog, you need to talk to Manny. I seen that Steelers hat he had on.
Oh, Steelers.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Goose was on. Big Goose Radio was on last night.
Yes, I did watch
another food episode promoting Pacific Islander vendors.
Yes,
what a great
I
job
love
they're doing
that.
up there.
I know.
Now that I know that the Steelers thing bugs people, I can't help myself. I got to log in with Go Steelers.
Lord.
So I don't know who's a Niner fan around here, but man, y'all starting out with an L on week 1 this year. That big game.
We kicking your ass on the first week.
Let's see. So did you do anything on the actual 4th of July, like for fireworks? We didn't do.
We did.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
Well, down the street from where I live, we can see the water. What is that? What is it called?
I don't know.
Waterfront. The Sassoon waterfront, you can see from my house, you can see the fireworks. So if you just walk down to where, Pandex, a block down from my house at the corner, you can see the fireworks from the Sassoon waterfall. So we watched the fireworks, and then Uncle Chachi brought some
stuff.
Yeah.
He brought some
illegal stuff. And so we watched that in front of my
really
house.
Cool to watch that stuff.
Mm-hmm. All the time something went off. I'm like, pick that shit up, sweep it up, put water in it, put it. So you'll never know that anything happened in front of my house.
Mm-hmm. I think I know what stuff.
Yeah.
It makes for a good.
It was so good. It was so good. It was a good 4th of July. So there you go.
So we didn't do a thing for 4th of July, but 5-5 was in town the entire weekend. So we had the family all together.
Nice.
We played, what did we play? We played games, but then we went to the escape room.
And
man, the escape room was so much fun. And Malia and I had been in escape rooms before. Like, I don't know, I've been 3, 4, well, definitely more, at least 3, probably 4 or 5, including this one. She'd been in a few. We got in, and it wasn't like we thought, hey, it's going to be easy, but we didn't get out. I mean, there's the end of the story is we didn't get out. But
now, when you figure out the clue, it opens up the door?
So we walked in and they broke us up. It's so that we ended up, 6 of us went. We ended up in 2 teams of 3. So 3 went in one room and 3 went in the other room, but it's all one mission, right? So there was a hole in the wall with a grate that you could talk back and forth. So there were clues in our room that they needed, and there was clues. So you had to say, I'm looking at a thing that has a thing. And, so there's a bunch of that going back and forth. But really the thing we ran into, there was 3 locks in each room. So there was a lock on like a drawer. There was a lock on a chest, and there was a lock on a cabinet, right? So in all of the rooms that Malia and I had, all the escape rooms we've been in, you clear a room and then you go on to the next room. You don't go back to the other room. And maybe it's just the ones that we happen to be in, but that was what we were thinking. So we were trying to open all 3 of those. And then there was another door that we had to get into that was a common room. So once you get the 2 rooms, clear those rooms, we're going to meet in one big room, and then we're going to work on clues in that room.
Okay.
So we're like going back and forth. There's a domino thing, and there's all, numbers and all this stuff. And we're opening the locks, and we're just fine, really time wise. And then we can't get the last lock open. We cannot get this lock open, and we keep trying, and we have the puzzle figured out. Like, we're looking at it. There's a color that you have to get from the other room, and there's a domino. What color is the domino? And we have it. We're looking at it, and we go, we got this figured out. Won't work on the lock. We have 1 lock left to get in our room. We can't get it. So we get stuck on dum-dum mode for like, I don't know, way too long if you're trying to get out. And Nainoa just he's like, and we're pretty much stuck at that point. Nicole and I are making up stuff, going, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And he takes it and he punches the code that we figured out into the door that leads into the big room, and it works.
Oh, nice.
But we wasted way too much time
on the lock.
So we never did. Well, we didn't get the that was it a drawer? And I know it was a cabinet. We didn't get the drawer open in the room that we had left until we got into the next room. We had to find a clue there and go back to it. Malia and I had never had that happen in rooms we were before. Once you clear a room, you're done. You don't go back. So we spent too much time in that room. Once we started clicking, like in the last probably, I don't know, 5 minutes, we cleared like 4 clues. Like, we were flying. We just ran out of time.
Yeah.
But to see everybody working together and,
nice.
Hey, check this and do that. What do you see over there? And all that kind of stuff was an absolute blast. Found out that I didn't know what room we picked, but we ended up picking the most difficult one. So we're going to get the team back and go get a rematch and redeem ourselves. But man, that was a lot of fun. We should do that with the PBD team.
We should do that with the PBD team.
Yeah, I know I was going to be part of the PBD team too.
Yeah.
So he was really I was thinking it was going to be, because I was like, Malia's a captain, Nicole's a captain. Like, and then we'll
the women in your family.
The women. But it was those 3, because Mercedes and Ty and I we were there. But it was Nainoa and Malia and Nicole that were really driving everything. And if I didn't say 2 people, it's probably Nainoa and Malia.
Nice.
That were pushing it. But man, a lot of fun. A lot of fun, a lot of competitive juices going. And at the end of it, and I knew that we were just, it was like Ty said it was like little explosions everywhere.
Yeah.
At the end, it was like, we figured this out. That goes here. Take that, put that there. Ooh, we figured another one out. And we're just moving along. But then I think she said we were 90% done, 90 something, 92. We were 92% done.
Nice.
And really, we got like the last 30% of that in like 10 minutes. So good time.
Yay.
Really good time.
Awesome. Yeah, we definitely have to do that with the PBD team.
Let's see. So I came across a let's see, I think Nainoa has the picture. I was looking at a CNN article, I think, about what Americans felt like they needed in annual income to feel financially stable.
Is that for the Bay Area?
No, this is America.
Oh.
This is not just
because the Bay Area, they came out with that. It's like
the Bay Area. So right there, it says Americans say they need $233,000 a year to feel financially secure. So
I get that
now, but you're in the Bay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're in the Bay. This is a national survey. The average income of household income, individual income is $56,000 a year. So to
that's
me,
the average.
that was the telling piece of like the average person makes $56,000 a year. The average thing that people feel like they need to be financially secure is like 4 times that. You know what I mean? So there's a big deficit. Like they just told me that people don't feel really secure in their finances. I'm skewed because, you know, I look at 56,000 living in California, close to the Bay Area, having lived in the Bay Area, having had a place in the Bay Area, having family that's in the Bay Area. I look at that and go, 233, you know, as a family, I could see that being what you need. But when I think about, you know, that includes people, I don't know, in Iowa or Montana or
yeah, they don't need that much.
Right. But that's what what the average person, you know, in the poll thought. That's a big gap between what people are making and what they feel.
Because
like
if it's 56,000 in the Bay Area, I think it's like
Bay Area.
in the Bay. No, I'm saying in the
Right.
Bay Area, they had that same. I seen an article this week where it was like 100 to 150
Right.
is what you need to just survive, like
to get by. Right.
So if people are making $56,000 to $60,000,
not where we're at.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
you can't. That's why everybody's out our way. That's
so
why
people
everybody's
keep
our
moving
way.
out of the city.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's that. You know, I was looking at that, going, yeah, 233 makes sense if you're in certain zip codes in I don't know, Hawaii, New York,
Yeah,
LA, the Bay Area. But if that's a national thing, like I think that seems to be a deficit between what people are making and what they think they need to make. I think it was 400 and something thousand to feel rich, right? And I'm like, again, not California, because you make 400 in California, you're paying you're doing things, but it's not like making $400,000 in Wyoming. Right. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, you're a big baller if you're in Wyoming or Texas making $400,000.
Right.
I think any other place other than California, you're like mansion.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could be in California too. You could be in like, I don't know, Shasta County, somewhere way up north or something. But if you're near a big city, you're near San Jose, San Francisco, San Diego, LA, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The dollar doesn't go very far.
No, that sounds ridiculous to me. Speaking, my mama is on. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Auntie.
Britt Matlona is checking in on Facebook.
Hey, Britt.
Mo, he said that's why there's so many homeless in the Bay Area because of that.
Yeah,
I guess
that's kind of it could be, you know, like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because there are a lot of social services in big cities, right? So I mean, you can't be homeless in I don't know, Casper, Wyoming, right?
Right.
Actually, I don't know anything about Casper, Wyoming, but in a small town, it's going to be hard to get social services. If you live in San Francisco and you're homeless, if you're homeless in San Francisco, there are programs, right? There are programs, so then people become attracted to those areas too. But yeah, Mo's right. The cost of living is much higher than what people are making.
Right. So Carl always has these really good topics about money and politics. I'm all like, did you hear about Kiki Palmer's boyfriend?
Let's talk about her boyfriend.
You know who Kiki Palmer is?
I have no idea.
Do you know who Kiki Palmer is? Did you see? I'm talking to Jessica, who's with All My Osos. So Kiki Palmer is an actress, like she was in Spelling Bee, and look her up, Google her.
I'm looking now.
She just had a baby with her baby daddy, and so she was in Vegas at Usher's. He's doing a residence in Las Vegas, and he had a concert. Could be as soon as this past weekend. And Kiki Palmer, like I can't even remember what song he was singing, but he was serenading her. It looked like, you know, fun. And she was in hey, Tony Hernandez is checking in on Facebook. So Kiki Palmer had this outfit where she had like You could see through it.
This way he says I have standards.
I can't remember what he said was like his baby mama, she's showing too much booty or something like that. And I just had it up.
Yeah,
but the thing is, he's criticizing her in public and talking about she shouldn't be, for a mother, she shouldn't be dressed like that. And
yeah, it says that when he got criticized for it, he doubled down and said, I have standards. So he didn't even go and say, hey, I might have been a little out of pocket for saying that.
Yeah, but you're doing it on social media, right? Like have that conversation one-on-one, or not say it at all. Like where or how, like he sounds like he's, and I'm not saying that everybody's all fogey wogey, but like, what century is he in that she can't dress the way she wants to dress as a mother, as a woman, and not be criticized?
You know where the action is? The action's in the comment section. When you look at a video or you see
my
a tweet,
God,
the action's in one of them says, don't date a baddie if you're going to be this insecure.
Yes. That's to me, he is 100% insecure and he's got that green eye. He's jealous or whatever.
Do you think that celebrities do this on purpose so that they get their name? Like, do you think maybe not this? Maybe this could be on purpose, right? Maybe I'm going to say something stupid and then we're going to get our name in people.
You know who I think does that is the Kardashians.
Oh, yeah.
I think that they like the mom. I forget her name. What is her name? Kris. She is one of the smartest business women in the world, right? Like big kudos to her, because I think a lot of what happens with the Kardashians is engineered, especially with their reality show. Yeah. They really suck you in with that.
I think Kanye West learned something from the Kardashians, because now before he releases an album, he says these outlandish things,
drama,
like slavery wasn't that bad for black people,
right?
Well, what is that time to? It's time to the release of his album. So now all of a sudden people are blowing up going, hey, what the hell are you talking about? So they say things. He does that. And to me, when I look at the way that the Kardashians have made, I mean, really, they're famous for being famous.
Right.
Like the father was a famous attorney.
Uh-huh.
He's famous because he's an attorney.
Right.
They're famous because they're famous.
Right.
And I think, Kanye saw some of that, because now every time he says something stupid, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, has he got an album coming out? About to drop?
Right.
Yeah. So I always think about those things, like, do they do this on purpose? But if that's not on purpose and he actually said that, the other thing is, like, what attracted you to her?
Right.
Like, she attract you because she was wearing a business suit?
Yeah.
And, she was all reserved?
True.
Or was she buck wild and that's what attracted you to her?
Mm-hmm.
Don't complain now, because she is who she was when you met her.
But don't do it online. Like, don't go on social media, because like I think like less than an hour, maybe that same day or the next day, his Twitter was gone. His social media was disappeared. So, and she probably reamed him when it happened, but I don't even know if they're together. I seen it and I thought, man, he's pretty stupid there.
He said, Jackson, right? Is the last name. Doubled down later, tweeting, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother of his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and representation. He continued, I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case.
Lord Jesus.
He didn't double down. He like quadrupled down to that. Yeah. That's like saying, I don't give a damn what she thinks.
I know, but do that in private. Like, I don't.
And
he's like, I think he's an actor. I'm not really sure. I don't really know what he does, but she's famous for acting and all the TV shows that she's been on. I don't really know what he does, but I'm pretty sure he jacked that up.
Once again, from the comment section, she's not you jealous of your baby mama. You're right. She's a mom, not a wife.
Right.
In other words, you didn't make a wife. Like that's not your wife.
What are those your standards? Right. Right. Yeah. Good morals, dude. Good morals. You pick one.
Man, the comment section is action.
I love the comment section and all the, like, remember a couple of weeks ago, that PI podcast was talking about women muddy something.
Muddy waters.
Women are huge or big and they'll beat you or whatever they said. They didn't say that, but basically,
said, that white women can sneak up on you because they don't have flat feet. And when poly women are walking down the hallway, it sounds like people are clapping.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what did you just say?
The comment
Like,
section in that is crazy funny.
And that's
crazy.
That's the fun right
Yeah.
there. Get in
I
the
think
comment
that's how
section and you're going to see
stuff goes viral is the comment section. Like today I seen a video of Vallejo. It was like this it was on what do I do? Oh, TikTok. It was on follow me on TikTok. It was on TikTok, and it's like a real estate place that promotes like places, and they were promoting California. And the one city that they went to was Vallejo. They're like, oh, look at Vallejo. I lived in Vallejo for 20 years.
The little quiet downtown looking
Yeah,
area.
they had this. First of all, one of the hotels they showed was the big pink hotel in Puerto Rico. And then they said, oh, this is Glen Cove where my brother lives. It was like these mansions. I was like, I don't know what Vallejo they're talking about, but it was like fake news. I was like, so, and then the comment section was going crazy. Like it was all the people that live in Vallejo. They were like, the fuck? This is not Vallejo. And I was like. But yeah, comment sections are hilarious.
You can spend your time in, because I'll scroll, right? I'm, going down, and then I'll find myself on one video or one post for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
but it's
just
not the
reading.
Video. Yeah, it's just
reading.
The comments, and then somebody gets caught, you know what I mean? And then everybody's going in on one person. But yeah, that's one of the
I love the
best
comment
parts of
section.
social media.
Yes, so funny. Everybody's so funny in the comment section, which I think everybody that is funny in they should like have their own show. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that was me.
We can talk about Kiki Palmer's boyfriend. I'm good with that. I just gotta look it
Yeah,
up,
no,
I
mean, only because that was new. That just happened this week. But I in my head, I was like, damn, how old? He's a kid, with a very old mindset, and he just is not stable because it's your baby mama. It's not your wife.
Not your wife.
Yeah.
And how did you meet her?
Right.
What attracted you to her? Her
Right.
conservative demeanor?
Yeah.
Or what?
Her money, possibly. So yeah, that was in the news. So I thought that was funny. And then I was scrolling. I got caught up in the comment section, and it's very, very funny. So all the women were like whooping on him. So as they should.
Don't date one.
Yeah.
If you can't handle it.
Yeah. So very insecure, but it was good to watch. So, and I like Kiki Palmer. She's really come into her personality or whatever, because she was very young when she started it. But anyway.
Well, either way, it's good publicity for both of them.
Yeah.
Whether it's manufactured or whether it's real.
Yes.
Their names are, we're talking about them.
Yes. So we should do the community announcement.
So we're going straight from baby mama.
We're going straight from Kiki Palmer to community announcements.
Some real positive things.
Yeah.
Switching gears. Pacifica Boss Up is a summer enrichment entrepreneurship program that aims to support, empower, and foster the future generations of Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander entrepreneurs in San Mateo County. The program will introduce participants to the basic steps and skills needed to launch and maintain their own business. Learners will participate in project-based, hands-on learning and meet Pacifica business professionals. Pacifica Boss Up is open to Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander youth in 7th through 12th grade who live, work, or go to school in San Mateo County. The date for the program has started. It started June 26th, going through July 28th, Monday through Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Le Maota. Register by clicking the link on Samoan Solutions IG page, and Naki will be reading that one next week.
I know, I forgot. Sorry, I was going to switch it up. I always give you the long ones. But Pacific Feats Festival is happening July 8th and 9th. That's this weekend at the Plaza de Cesar Chavez in San Jose. It is a 2-day festival with lots of artists like Sammy J, Fiji, Common Kings, Spawn Breezy, Hi Guy Lai. Atamai Dance Academy will be performing on Saturday at 2 p.m. if you're interested. There will be lots of vendors, foodies if you're a foodie person. So come on down, get your tickets at pacificfeatsfestival.com.
Come check it out.
We'll be there,
wandering around.
Come say
hi.
hi.
People's opinions on different things in the crowd. you'll see us there.
If I put a mic in your face, you better say something.
Don't run, Naki.
Don't
will find
run.
You. Let's see. Latino Task Force and SALT Association San Francisco is having middle school summer program for 1 week, Monday, August 7th through Friday, August 11th. Must be a SFUSD student, rising middle schooler. From 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 150 Executive Park Boulevard, Suite 2450 in San Francisco. Register now to enroll or contact Register now to enroll or contact Now Finau at 415-949-1323 or afinau@bacr.org.
Nice. All My Usos Family Day is happening August 19th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Gilman Park in San Francisco. It is a free family event, free resources, free haircuts, free entertainment, free STEM activities, free jumpers, free backpacks, school supplies, so much more.
So let's take a second
So
and
much
talk
more.
about All My Usos and the work that they're doing,
Right.
hiring people out there. We have their intern here in the studio,
Jessica.
They've got the feel good event of the year in that barbecue in August. Amu is doing it. Like
yes.
they have hit the ground running. I think that, it started out really as a barbecue and some smaller things.
Yeah.
And they are expanding, growing. It's exciting to see what really Cree and the guys are doing, but Cree's really feels like the engine behind it.
Right.
So congratulations to Sister Cree and all the members of All My
Usos.
Because the community sees what you're doing. We appreciate it. And we're going to see you at the event. We're going to break out our brand new tent. We're going to have our new event presence there. But all the things that they're doing, you got to come check it out. So make sure that you're there on August 19th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Gilman Park.
Right. And contact Christine Moia with any questions, or if you want to table at Christine@allmyusos.org.
Talofa everyone, this is Auntie Lena speaking, so please listen up. There's a disease out there that's killing our people. It's called hepatitis B. 1 out of 12 immigrant Pacific Islanders are infected with hepatitis B in the US, and it makes you 100 times more likely to get liver cancer. 2/3 of those infected don't know it because there are often no symptoms until it's too late. Ask your doctor for a Hep B test today or call us at 510-674-5843 or visit us at sfhepbfree.org. Find us on Facebook and leave a message. A 5-minute test can save your life, so just do it. This message brought to you by SF Hep B Free.
Awesome.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You have a Pacifica Proud?
We do have a Pacifica Proud. This is our segment where we find individuals or groups that are Pacifica and talk about what they're doing and why we are proud of them. I don't have a particular person that I am proud of in the Pacifica community. I have an entire section of the ocean.
Yes, nice.
Micronesia is in the middle of a power play right now where China is trying to get their influence in the islands, and so is the United States. And there's an agreement that's due to expire next year. And the Micronesia, Palau, the Marshall Islands, they've done a good job of making that a bargaining chip and making sure that they get funding from the U.S. So the thought is they are going to go with the U.S. influence in the funding, but bringing that as a negotiating chip and having some bargaining power at the table, congratulations to them just for recognizing that they don't have to go, and just take whatever people are going to give them, different countries are going to give them. They're actually leveraging that. So there's probably between $8 and $10 billion on the table right now that Biden's going to try to get through Congress. And
you think Congress will?
So they're really Republicans are trying to get away from foreign aid, but it's been pretty bipartisan if it comes to fighting China. Everybody wants to fight China, right? So I think that in the end, Micronesia, Palau, the Kofa, the Marshall Islands, I think they'll get what they want. But I think that they've done a good job of making sure that negotiations are on their terms.
Nice.
So that's our Pacifica Proud for today. Micronesia, we recognize you and are proud of you.
Awesome. Okay, go ahead. We have so we'll be at Pacific Feeds on Saturday and Sunday. Journey to Empowerment. We'll be at Journey to Empowerment tomorrow at Lemaota in Burlingame, which is Samoan Solutions community space. Carl, would you like to tell us a little bit about what's going on tomorrow?
We will be facilitating. We signed up for this month, and so the topic next week, at Le Maota is going to be Stop the Hate, specifically hate speech. So how do we show up when there's hate speech? And one of the things that we need to talk about is ourselves. Obviously, if there are slurs or there are things hurled our way as Pacific Islanders, not that we're all really good at that, but it's like we're almost used to it, or that's kind of commonplace, and
Right.
we kind of know how to deal with that. How do we deal with it from our own community, right? So if you're in a space and there's somebody talking bad about Afakasi, half Pacific Islander, half Palangi, half white, and they're making funny comments about them, or LGBTQ, we have a huge LGBTQ community, age, gender, all those kind of things, those are within our own community. So we're going to talk about that. It's really what J2E as a space prides itself on, is being able to talk about taboo topics. So we're going to talk about recognizing hate speech within the Pacific Islander community. How do you stand up to it, right? So we have this there. That's an elder. How am I going to speak respectfully to an elder, but still hold my space if they're saying something I disagree with? Or do I say something at all? What's safe for me? All those kind of things are going to be things that we talk about to hopefully give people more tools to deal with those situations in everyday life.
Awesome. So that's tomorrow at Lemaota. Journey to Empowerment happens every first Friday of every month, except for the holidays, like December and January. They're off. But you'll see PBD's team there at Journey to Empowerment at 6:30. You can bring a snack if you want. They'll provide. We will provide some food and drinks, and there'll be some stuff to raffle off. So come on by, get educated. You'll see PBD team there, and yeah.
We will be filming tomorrow, so we are going to let people know when we start the program tomorrow that we are going to be filming. So that's something to be aware of.
Yeah.
If you're in the building, if you don't want to be part of the video, then we can take a note and make sure that we edit out material that has you in it. But we are going to be in full record mode, full microphones, cameras, multiple microphones, the whole thing, to gather the content tomorrow. Kind of an exciting night for PBD.
Exciting. Britt Afu is on. Hey, Britt. Georgia Chica. Good morning. Good evening. Hello.
Chica Strong.
Chica Strong. Also, this weekend at Pacific Feeds, Snacky with Nacky will be there. So I've decided to tip a vendor there. So right now we have $230, and our ask is 50 cents. If you can donate 50 cents, and then at the end of the round, which is this weekend, Carl and I usually go eat at a restaurant, and whatever we collect during that time, whoever our server is what we usually tip them, whatever we collected. And the last time was $400. It varies every time depending on people's paydays. But it was $400 last time. Right now I have $230, so I don't know what it will be on Saturday. But whatever that is, whatever vendor I go eat at, and I'll be eating multiple times.
But you can only do Snacky with Nacky once.
But I can only do Snacky with Nacky once. So check it out. Feel free to donate 50 cents. It's not a lot. You got 50 cents in your couch. So send that over to her. In your ashtray, on the floor. Send it on over. So yeah.
Take it from your kid.
See how your 50 cents blesses someone. So yeah. I think that's it.
That's all we
You'll
got.
see us tomorrow at Journey to Empowerment. Please, please, please come say hi, get some food, get some education on Stop the Hate. And remember that Petey and Carl will be recording. And then we will see you again on Saturday and Sunday at Pacific Feats. We're here every Thursday at 6 p.m. Come back to FICA with us.
Love y'all.